Hey Zion, how you doing, man? Nice to get to talk to you again. Unfortunately, you couldn't make it out to my nice office here in Ewing, New Jersey, but regardless, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to sit down with me over this FaceTime call and yeah, really discuss what we're all about here at Elevate Sports Management Group. So, without any further ado, let's get down to business. So as you know, as you've read, you saw our proposal that we wrote to you, and I'm glad that you took so kindly to it, allowing us to kind of get the chance to meet face to face, so to speak. And yeah, I'd like to really kind of break down what we're all about here and why I think you'd be a perfect fit and why I think that me specifically, would be a perfect fit for your endeavors for really the rest of your career, the rest of your professional life. So really, it all starts with the NBA draft. Just tonight, the draft lottery is going to be selected, and kind of goes without saying that we know you're going to be that number one guy. You are going to be the number one pick, and we feel confidently about that, and pretty much everyone across the world does too. And we are going to ensure that you score the most lucrative rookie contract as possible. And yes, while there is certain parameters that they have to be followed, we know that in due time, you'll be sure to go on and make far more money through not just the salary, because again, that's fixed, but we guarantee that your salary to follow after that, your new contract after that, once your rookie deal is up, and obviously the endorsement deals, we are sure to guarantee that those are going to be top of the line, all-time deals. In addition to that, we're also going to be looking to get you an all-time sneaker deal for a rookie, and I don't need to keep tooting your own horn, but we all know how polarizing a figure that you truly are, and any brand would be more than lucky to be able to score your likeness. And really, looking ahead of just the sneaker deals, the rookie contract, your contract after your rookie deal, we're here to ensure that you have the most successful and enjoyable time, not only in the NBA, but also on and off the court as well. So obviously, your professional success is going to range far beyond the court. You look at players like LeBron James, and again, I don't mean to get too carried away, but you are that kind of polarizing figure to where you're going to have a plethora of opportunities post-NBA. So really what we're all about here at Elevate Sports Management Group is we put our clients first, and as a result, no one agent is allowed more than 5 clients. So you would be my 5th client, my 5th and final client. Right now I represent Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, Steph Curry, and CJ McCollum. So I've been waiting for that one spot. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I've been holding out. Ever since we've scouted you throughout high school, I've been holding out waiting for you to be my final guy. Given that I only represent, or that each of our agents only represents 5 clients, we have very strong relationships, and as a result, we put each of our clients first, and this allows us to focus almost all of our time on just one client. You look at other big agencies, you have guys look at Clutch Sports, the amount of clients that Rich Paul has. It's, there comes a point where it's too difficult to manage all of those players. So again, we ensure that given that we have such few clients on hand, we can ensure the best deal for you. And again, we're gonna live in the present. We're gonna get you everything that you could possibly want in the present, but we're also gonna always be looking ahead to the future. We're always gonna be looking ahead how we can further maximize your value on and off the court. So I think that now that we've kind of laid the groundwork for what we're all about, what we're looking from you, what we want, I think it's important that we discuss some potential landing spots in the upcoming draft. The draft is less than a month away, and we just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. So, as I've already said, we're more than confident that you're going to be the number one pick. You are the most surefire thing since LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and I don't think you need to hear that again from me. So really the potential landing spots for you, given the odds, are the New York Knicks, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Phoenix Suns, the Chicago Bulls, and the Atlanta Hawks. And we genuinely believe that each and every one of these spots offers a good amount of value, and as your agent, I guarantee you that no matter the landing spot that you end up, I can guarantee that the said organization will give you anything and everything you could ask for. So we think that each of these different landing spots offers different sorts of opportunities, and each is really unique. So obviously with New York, you're going to be at the hub of the world. The eyes will be on you, and we know that you can handle that given your time at Duke, your time in high school. All eyes have been on you really ever since you were a freshman, sophomore in high school. And again, this leads to a multitude of opportunities on and off the court. The Cleveland Cavaliers, you'd be the second coming of LeBron, and what more do I need to say about that? Anytime you're considered the second LeBron and you come into the same organization that he started in, we know which path you're sure to follow. The Phoenix Suns offer an interesting choice because Phoenix really is an up-and-coming market, and really on the court specifically, you get to play alongside an elite scorer in Devin Booker. Look at the Chicago Bulls. I think we know who played there, Michael Jordan, and why not be touted as the next Michael Jordan? All sorts of these things are really good marketing opportunities. And finally, the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks are a super interesting choice because they really are assembling the next wave of the Warriors, so to speak. They have talent such as Kevin Huerter, obviously Trae Young, John Collins, and we think that you'd fit in perfectly. From a basketball standpoint, this draft selection would make a lot of sense for you. And again, no matter the team that selects you, we guarantee you here that your situation will be optimized to your exact likings. So let's range beyond which teams would be selecting you. Let's talk about a shoe deal. So given the magnitude of our sports agency, we have connections from different companies all across the world. My clients in particular, I'll get to in a second, but we have connections with Nike, Under Armour, New Balance, Adidas, you name it, we know them. And only our agency, given our connections, can guarantee that we will score you that record-setting shoe deal. It's very rare when a rookie can kind of emerge into the league and instantly garner such interest. And the only other time a rookie's ever really garnered such interest in terms from a shoe company is LeBron James with Nike. And we all know what happened. Adidas turned him down. The biggest really regret they've probably ever made in their entire time as a company. So while we can't get into the specifics with money just yet because we haven't agreed to any sort of deal, we can talk about really the past contracts that have been signed from rookies and some of the shoe deals from the past. So last year's number one pick, DeAndre Ayton, made $8.1 million in his first season. And given the slight increase in the overall money generated into the league, you'd be looking at somewhere in the $9 million range for your first salary. And over the 4 years, given that it would slightly increase per year, you'd be making somewhere upwards of $45 to $50 million, which is pretty substantial given you're a rookie. But after the fact, we guarantee that we can score a max contract, no questions asked. And moving on to a shoe deal, again, we can't get into the specifics, but we can, again, reference past rookie deals from the last year or so. So fellow Duke graduate Marvin Bagley secured a deal in the range of $6 to $8 million per year with Puma. And this is quite substantial given that he's making more money than some marquee talents. In fact, more money than some of our marquee guys, which we'll have to discuss with the companies, because it's a little ludicrous to think that a rookie could be making more for a shoe contract than some guys like Russell Westbrook, Paul George, things of that nature. And we've been given word from the big companies that they're willing to treat you well. Again, we can't get any more in-depth than that, but we can ensure you that if you do decide to sign with us, you're going to get paid. So if we want to discuss some of my clients' deals, obviously Russell Westbrook of Jordan Brand, he's making $5 million per year. Steph Curry making $12 million per year with Under Armour, and Kawhi Leonard recently we signed a new deal with New Balance, and he's netting around $6 million per year. So again, these are substantial amounts of money on top of their contracts. And again, while we can't get into the specifics, we can certainly assure you that your deal will be far north to what these guys are making, given how polarizing of a figure you are, and given the amount of interest that the brands have garnered, or the amount of interest that you have kind of created across the league. So with all that aside, obviously we're going to need a bit of the cut. So what we think is fair would be a 5% return on your contract. And we think this is a fair assessment given that this is on par with what my other clients what I'm getting from my other clients. And we also think that a 10% on endorsement deals would be fair. And this is actually less than the cut that I get from my other clients. However, I believe that at 10%, while it is lower, I'm almost doing you a favor because I know how many endorsement deals we're going to be able to secure down the line. And I'm willing to take lesser on the endorsement deals because of the fact that I know we're going to score so many deals that a smaller percentage doesn't make a difference when we'll be doing so far more deals than any of my other clients. So hopefully you can agree with these terms. Obviously, we'd love to have you here at Elevate Sports Management Group. You truly are the perfect fit with our company. Everything that we offer, I think, aligns perfectly with the way your career is going to be headed. And yeah, Zion, again, I appreciate your time. Take some time to think about this decision, and I'd love to hear back from you soon. Thank you.